Hey, what's up?
What's
So
you want jury? You want jury? I'll be jury.
so we just had a scene with Tony where he was the cop, and Sandy and I got in like a traffic accident and stuff. We could either do that, or we could do we could do like a different scene.
Sure. We can do that.
Okay. I think Sandy's at the courthouse. If you want to teleport down there, and then we can see if we can get some other people involved to do jury duty.
Yeah, sure. What's Sandy's
He is ID 22.
What's up, your friend?
What's up? I'm just a jury here.
Sounds good. We're gonna see if we can get a bunch of people involved.
Sure.
What's Ripley doing?
I think he gonna come back. He's AFK currently.
Oh, okay.
I got message from Optical. I was like, yeah, I like Kodak. It's always fun. You need few juries. You need a judge. You need lawyers on both the
Yeah,
sides.
we also have officer on that was on the scene responding. So we'll just get a couple juries. I'm gonna try to get a lawyer.
Get judge, get lawyer, and
Are you a
Ripley
good
can
lawyer, your friend?
Ripley can be what do you call jury too. What's the case about? You wanna tell me about the case more? I have no clue. What
Do you want the out of character version or the in character version to make it more interesting?
you tell me. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'll tell you
Do in character.
Yeah, I'll do the in character version so you can see how it plays out. So we got in a traffic accident where I turned left on a green light and he was claiming that he had a green light. We had a traffic accident where like my whole car got like totaled pretty much. We had the cops there. We showed like our information and everything. We had like a little scene going on there. It's pretty fun, and we have to tell him to like take it to court or whatever and get like some judges and stuff. So it's basically like we can have some people like go there and review like some traffic pod footage and see like what happened exactly. So who's at fault?
Okay, out of character. Yeah.
You want the like what actually happened?
Yeah.
Okay, so we had this plan like so like I'll wait. What are you gonna be like? Are you gonna be the jury?
I don't know.
I don't want to tell you that because I gotta win.
She'll vote based on who's funnier during the courtroom. Okay.
Okay.
So that's how that's gonna pan out.
Okay. So basically we had it planned where I turned left like right as it turned red or whatever. So I'm the one at fault since I turned in front of him basically. So we had this we had it set up and we had a couple cops come and it was a really good scene. You know, they checked our insurance and everything, made sure everyone was valid.
Okay, sure. I'm up for.
Tracker!
Howdy, howdy.
Here's the cop.
We get
Optical, you want to make want to see if we can find a judge?
Yeah. Wasn't Muffins the judge last? Didn't he do judge stuff?
Send him a message.
Yeah.
We should also get a jury.
Ripley, do you want to be judge?
Motherfuckers.
Yeah.
It's like the
Nah.
I
never watched Law and Order.
It's not that hard. You sort of just act like it. You just kind of sit there and look good. Bang your gavel occasionally. Say order in the court. That's practically it. No, I was gonna say, if you're gonna get a jury, at least get someone that's competent because we've had a lot of court cases where the juries are complete and utter fucking idiots. So, if we're gonna do it well the whole 9 yards. Because I can't stand it when someone gets tried for murder and then for some fuck ass reason there's like video
that's
evidence.
why I like to be jury because I don't trust a lot of the jurors.
No, because it's kind of stupid because there's
we need a we need a good judge too, and
A lot of people
lawyers.
take it as a joke, and it's kind of lame because you kind of want to have like the full authenticity of it. It's like, oh, here's like video evidence of the suspect killing this person, and they're like not guilty.
Yeah,
okay.
no, exactly. I've seen it, and I've
It's-
seen
it's-
horrible on all three ends. Prosecutors, judges, and juries. We've seen it all.
I was lawyer once, and I was like, "What is going on? We gave you evidence. We gave you everything that you wanted." Jury still said, "Nope." I'm like, "Okay." Even judge was like that. I'm like, "Okay, we're gonna appeal again, I guess." That So you have lawyer, correct, Sandy? Opti-
I think
I'm
so.
still. I think I just sent some messages to some. We have someone in our Discord who's gonna get on as well, I believe.
Okay. Does Tony have a lawyer? That is the question.
I'm just here as a witness. I did the accident report. It's a traffic investigation.
Okay.
Do you guys want a jury, or how are we proceeding? Is this?
Your friend and Ripley were going to be involved in the jury.
You can't have a jury of just 2 people. You need a judge.
Well,
too.
we'll have like 2 more.
Okay,
We can get 2 more.
All right, I just messed. Ranger said he's down.
How are you guys proceeding? Is it going to be decided by a judge? Is it going to be decided by a jury? Because it's a civil matter, so it's up to whatever. I don't know what you guys are trying each other for. I'm just asking.
I
It's
mean,
gonna
we
be
can
a
do the court
jury.
case, or we can do like, or we can not my bad. We can do that traffic accident, or we can like make up a scene real quick or whatever. I don't care.
I'd rather do
If
the
you want to
traffic
sue each
accident.
other, sue each other for the damages, because I have the report and everything are obviously has
Yeah.
been filed. So
And then
I'm
we
just
can get some
asking.
people. Oh, sorry.
I'm just asking how you want to proceed with it, because obviously civilly you have criminally you have to have a jury, but civilly you can choose between no jury or a jury. You know, so it's whatever y'all want to do. If you want to sit in front of a jury, you can do it, or you can do it. Honestly, I think I would rather have a jury. I prefer that. It's more comfortable. I think everyone's been
Hey,
used
yo,
to that,
come here.
having a jury. Is anyone here for the jury? Anyone jury here? Jury going once, going twice.
I'll be jury.
Who's judge?
I'm jury too.
Judge Judy? You're Judge Judy?
Nah,
Oh, no.
I'm
Oh,
jury.
she said you're... I mean, I guess I can be the judge. Yeah, I'm a judge, sure.
Okay, I got a lawyer.
Damn.
Let's organize this real quick. So obviously, I'm here just as witness between the actual traffic accident. Who's suing who? Who's the prosecution? Who's the defendant? What are we doing here?
I'm the prosecutor.
Okay, so you're the prosecutor. He's the defendant. You have your 2 lawyers. I'm assuming it's the man in the vest. Is your
Is
lawyer?
mine.
Cool. And then are you representing yourself? I'm guessing optical.
I think I'm gonna have someone come do it for me.
Sounds good. Okay.
yeah.
I'll be the judge.
Okay, sounds good to me. So we'll have a judge. If anyone else has any objections to it, I mean, we'll decide who wants to be judge. If y'all want to vote, up to y'all. Everyone else will escort them in as jury duty. Tequila, you could be the bailiff if you want, because I'm here actually related to the trial. And if you guys want to lay ground rules, I don't know if the staff wants to sort of lay ground rules when we go into the courtroom and just say, like, out of character situation, no dicking around. It's up to however y'all want to do it, because I prefer to have like a legit court
Yeah,
case.
We
same.
should try to
So-
make it as realistic as possible. If that's
Because
Yeah.
I'm kind of sick of the childish shit that goes on between
And optical crashed.
We'll be back. Don't worry about it.
You guys are cops. Whoever messes
He'll be coming back.
around, throw them out of the code. Like,
Nah, but
Yeah.
I mean messing around in the terms of
Yeah.
like how do I explain messing around? Because
Yeah,
it's far
Pretty
too
much.
often.
Yeah.
you mean
Also,
with
the-
the jury and judge thing?
Yeah.
That
Also,
they
the other...
actually totally go against? Yeah. At that time, I was thinking about that. Hey, Ripley, do you want to be judge? Unless then...
My...
I don't know if you should let the New Yorker be a judge, but
Yeah.
Oh wow! What the hell you trying to say?
Hey, you
No,
know what
the only thing, I don't think they allow, like, guns into court. I mean,
No,
like
they
not
don't.
like that, but for
They
the
don't.
cops. I don't for the
No,
cops.
they don't. If a
Okay.
cop's armed inside the building, that's actually illegal. You can be arrested
Only
for
the
it.
bailiffs.
Only
Okay.
the count, or only the bailiffs, more or less. So the
Okay.
security.
Well, I'm gonna go get set up in my chair.
All right.
Get my gun out of my holster because I forgot to do that. So thank you for pointing
Probably
that
a
out.
good idea. Yeah.
Tequila's the bailiff regardless, anyways. So
Yeah.
Gotcha.
What the? Why is she wearing a towel?
I was taking a shower.
Fine.
It's summer.
What's the
Come
problem
on.
with that?
What?
I'm not naked.
Why don't
Did
you
you
put
put
on
a
clothes?
suit on? You know, it is a courtroom for
Hold
law.
up.
Suit?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay,
know.
give me a- give me a minute.
I gotta get my hammer. Hold up.
Okay, so let's organize this real quick. If your jury, go stand by that plant to the left of the front door, so we can organize this. Whoever's the jury.
Oh,
Ah, the jury is hostile.
hey, jury over there.
Alright. Do they have a lawyer already, or?
I don't think so. I think the guy.
So what's all happening here? I just
I
kind of
think
showed up.
the one
You're
guy
doing
doesn't have a
therapy.
lawyer, so you
Oh,
can
okay.
it.
Alright, rad.
So basically, we're setting up roles, but
Can we-
visitors are
I mean, since a
welcome
lot
to
of people
sit
are down
in the
here,
back of the courtroom
can we get
and observe.
Can we just
I
get
see.
everyone down here to have like a good amount of everything and just have like an
You just
amazing
summon
court scene?
everyone.
We don't
Just
need to
summon them
summon
against their
everybody.
will.
That would be excessive.
No, don't do that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Don't.
hold on.
I mean,
let's...
don't summon everyone. Just make the AOP court case. That's all.
This is something that this is an event we're offering, and if people want to join, they can join.
Yeah.
Okay, so hold on.
Okay.
Let's confirm
Fucking
this.
hell.
Who's the
Be
judge
right back.
between Ripley or Whispers? Who's the judge?
Okay, I'll do it. Yeah, I have a paper cut. Hold up.
Okay, Ripley. Everybody else, I guess, will be jury
Right.
apart from the lawyers. If you're
Hey,
jury,
so-
if you're not,
I'm not jury. I just want to sit there and watch.
She's just a person in the court in the background.
Yeah, I just want to watch.
Hey
Okay,
Tony, I just wanna be nearby you so I can hear, what you're talking. That's why I'm here. Otherwise, I would stand there. I know, but
I got
I
you.
just wanna listen to you.
So does everyone else want to go inside? We have our prosecution, we have our defendants, we have our lawyers. Everyone else is apart from me and Tequila, because Tequila's going to be bailiff, and I'll just be a witness that's going to be called to the stand. And that, I think that's it. Optical Sandy, y'all got anything else? We're trying to help y'all best as possible, because I'm really in the mood for a good case. I'm sick of the shit that goes on.
Oh,
To be
don't
honest, I
worry,
just
it's
wanted
gonna
to
be
go-
good, buddy.
Awesome. Y'all want to go inside and get the ball rolling?
Yep.
All right.
Let's
Well, what I think we should do is bailiff and the judge, and I think that get ready in the courtroom. We'll just all come back in like a minute,
Okay.
and we can do the walkthrough. All right.
Shots, you want to come talk with me inside really quick then too?
Yep.
You want to come talk with me inside too?
Oh
really
yeah,
quick if
yeah.
you have a room?
Let's go. Let's go for a little drive, actually.
All right, that works with me. My car is here.
Johnny?
Oh.
Whispers.
Yeah.
My my lawyer never came.
Okay, then I guess I'll be a lawyer.
All right, sounds good. Let's go for a walk real quick.
You want to hop into my car?
Oh my bro. What the hell? Alright, who ordered a lawyer?
Oh, you need to talk to them actually.
I think it's the one that just got in the white car.
Hey, who
Yeah.
was the guy?
You need to type in
I
OC
think you just
and ask.
lost.
You just lost a client, I guess.
Oh,
You need to
what?
talk
Man,
in
I came
OC
down
and-
there. He said he's you sure he's not inside? What? Wait,
Ask in OC chat. Ask in OC.
bro.
I'm not anyone. I'm just a jury.
You just lost a client.
Am I invisible or something? Excuse
Hey, Ripley, what do you want me?
Or are you gonna take notes in front of a TV? Cool. Jury's gonna sit over there. Just take a seat.
Alrighty.
Take a seat over there, and we'll let everyone
In the
decide.
back or on the side?
No, on the side right there.
Right over here, to my left.
Oh, I'm blind.
Right here. Sure. So, the court case today will be in that room. You can find a seat.
I'm sorry.
If you want to sit out here for the time being, you're in there. Doesn't matter.
Best seat in the house.
front and center.
Oh, I have a question. Am I allowed to have a gun on me?
No, not in the courthouse.
Oh, cool. Got it. Oh, what the? No. Inch.
Where do I stand, Tony?
I'm gonna see what's going on outside. Hear them out. I'll be back.
Okay. I'll go get Ripley. So she's just observing.
Hmm.
Separate this. Ripley's judge.
Yeah,
Who's
I
here
was
for the
talking to my
jury? I
client.
need to just make sure that whoever trying to organize jury.
And
The
suit
lawyer,
until
yo,
you're
there
right.
he is, bro. What are you doing?
Are you also jury? Are you jury or
This is
lawyer,
not
TK?
him.
I'm jury.
Okay,
Oh, here he is.
He's also jury. Hey, you can also follow
Can I
him.
lock you in the car?
Go
Oh, no.
inside.
All right.
Bruh. Wait,
Gee,
where?
you can be jury with us. Great.
Oh, whatever, dude.
Come.
God damn it.
Oh,
Putting
you're
the-
too late,
I'm
Tree.
so sulk
They
in the
wanted
corner.
lawyers so badly
Put the
before.
head on, bro. I'm out of here.
You can be a. How you
Sick of
can
this.
wear that, Tree? Come
Well,
on.
Fuck it up,
Tree. Fuck it up. Hell
Hey.
yeah, horse mask. Fuck it up.
Hey, Ghost.
I am
You
ex-
look nice, by the way.
Oh my god, thank you. You look really good
the
too.
right
Oh, Judge Ripley.
Yeah, on the,
Gotta
so
make this
who's suing
outfit
who again?
quick.
Sandy, get
They're
your
suing
ass
us.
over here.
Okay, so we go on the right. We go on the right.
All right, who's the defense? Who's the prosecution?
I'm defense.
What you mean? I have to make an outfit.
I think we go on the right. Okay.
Your east sit chair.
Yeah, no, that's perfect.
Or your F3 muscle.
I hope everyone have pressed you.
Do we have any
Got press you muscle.
Hey, do we have any witnesses?
The hell?
That would be me. I'm the primary officer. I have all the.
Who's the judge?
Court report.
Tony,
That would
did
be
you
Ripley.
press
I'm
you?
talking to my client. Which fucking sit chair is that?
We're waiting for Ripley just because she's the judge. Everyone else here is jury. Everyone aware of that? Everyone here is jury.
Yes.
What's your
Yeah.
name, man?
Yes,
What's your
sir.
name?
Let's proceed.
Yeah.
Say something in main chat.
Got it. And
Sandy, where's your lawyer at? Are you representing yourself?
Oh.
Who made this person jury? He's in a horse mask.
He's hot. What do you mean?
all right,
Hey, shut up, lady.
Okay.
Anybody know where Ripley's?
The horse mask.
Ah, Ripley's changing
Outside.
outfit. He's outside
Okay.
changing out, making Ripley judge out. I guess.
Oh, you're the lawyer for Sandy, aren't you, Goofy? Yeah, he's on the right. If you want to go in there. Just making sure. Thank you.
I have really bad posture.
You look old. Just say.
I'm 53 or 4
Oh, I
or
see.
something.
Bro,
have a
I'm
problem?
40. I'm like 45.
Yeah, you're a spring chicken.
Please, I'm not as good as I used to be in my glory days.
Ain't we all?
Yeah.
Shouldn't we be waiting outside until the courtroom fills up?
Nah.
Nah, we're
I'm
fine.
sick.
I was just gonna say, it's.
My
I
leg
don't get paid
hurts.
enough for
If
this.
you want
You're a little floating off your chair.
I don't get paid
Oh
enough
yeah,
for
'cause
this.
your ass is like fucking embedded in the chair. Holy shit.
Your friend, you're a little bit floating, love.
Let's not talk about
There
that.
you go. There you go.
Wait a
I
minute.
don't get paid enough for this.
Wait, you sus. This woman's
Hey.
sus. Have you
How
seen
about
where her
that?
GoPro is? Have you seen where her GoPro is
What?
mounted, bro?
Bro.
God
You
damn.
just got the definition. What you mean? I wasn't
Bro,
thinking about it.
that GoPro is sus.
Are you all right, sir? Do you have a fucking issue or something?
Why does that corrections officer have
She's
an
sexy, that's
LSPD
why.
badge?
Wait,
And
why is there a corrections officer at
She's
a
sexy,
little
that's why.
suitcase?
She's sexy, that's why.
Here to take the prisoner to jail if they
I
lose
didn't
the
know the
case.
members of the jury were supposed to be hitting on that.
What? Wait, why are they going to jail?
God damn.
Sexy,
Civil.
that's why I got an issue.
I said if they lose the case, because it's a court case.
That's not how that works.
Yep, I'm coming.
Sure. It
Damn,
depends what it's
compared to you,
about. I don't
really,
even know
I'm
what the
fucking
case is
white as
about,
hell.
bro.
Tony. Tony.
Jerry Gin.
who in the world is that?
Do you remember
That's
what I
the
told you
judge.
guys
What do you
was?
mean?
Hey, look, you're gonna be happy with my outfit, okay?
I've seen enough shit in this town, bro.
Yo, Tony. Do you remember what I told you my guy's name was?
I don't remember.
Okay, I forgot his last name. I'll just.
Was it Nick Jen? Did you give me Nick
No.
Jen, or was Sandy?
I think it was. Yeah, that's his. Mine's Larry.
Yo, that woman over there's wearing a towel.
Don't. Well, I'm not. It's a minor issue. Nobody.
Isn't wearing
doesn't
towel
matter.
public indecency?
Okay, it's off.
J-I-N, not J.
I turned it
What
off.
the fuck is
G.
that?
Wearing towel in public.
Wow, there's a lot of people.
What's going on?
Bailiff, would you like to do something?
I'm not the bailiff,
Hey, yo,
unfortunately.
arrest her!
There's no
Arrest
bailiff.
her!
Yo, public indecency here.
Public indecency, arrest that hoe!
Hands rated E for everyone, bro. I'm about to.
It's not
Nah, I
public.
literally,
Hey,
wait, what? How does this work? No, they literally let me in. I was told if I get let in, I'm fine. How does this work?
Why the fuck you on my
They
Not
let
with
me
the
in. They
towel.
didn't tell me I wasn't
Towel,
allowed in. This
you
man's
not
got a
with the
force
towel.
mask,
Get that
bro.
bitch out the room! Get that bitch out the...
Oh my god.
Objection, we win.
What the fuck just happened? I literally can't see anything.
What the fuck is this guy?
Down, Nick.
Smash.
Alright, I'll fix it.
It's tree.
Okay.
What do you mean?
Guys, don't accept the towel.
What else would it be?
It's not public
Oh
indecency.
my god, I just.
Alright, everybody just take a seat. Everybody ready?
Holy shit.
Hey, yo, arrest that bitch for public indecency!
It's not public indecency for the last fucking
Yo.
time. If you're a lawyer, you're a really shitty one already.
Boom, Howard. You wanna take?
I
over
did,
the
I
bailiff?
did.
I have to
You don't see the private messages?
Up to you.
Oh, okay. I sent him private message.
Alright, well,
I mean,
if we
through
get
V
Los
menu
Santos
though.
County unit to show up, then we'll take him as a bailiff. Unfortunately, we don't
Oh
have
yeah,
anybody.
you have them off always.
I guess I'll be makeshift bailiff because we don't have a Los Santos County unit who wants to actually do their job. Can the fucking maid? Never mind.
We have a
Fucking
maid
maid.
in a coat
Could you?
room.
Could you? Could you not do that now? Thanks.
Ain't no way. There's no fucking
Bruh.
way that just happened. There's no way that just happened.
Everyone on
This
shouting.
woman's
We're
still here.
gonna get this rolling, okay? Everyone
Okay,
on
where's
shouting.
where's the judge?
That's what I'm trying to do. Is everyone on shouting? I'm making sure that we can hear each other first.
Yeah.
Everyone on shouting, voice wise.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that tattoo on
Are you
your
ready?
hand.
Thanks.
I am ready.
All rise for the Honorable Judge Clark, please.
Damn, nobody stood up.
Stand.
Shut up, bro. Here, I got some smelling salts. Give me a sec, bro.
Sarah, wake the fuck up. We are in court. Girl.
I didn't mean it. Fuck.
Everybody, please be seated.
That should do the trick. Give me a sec.
Give her like 2
Only 2
seconds,
of us
but she
stood
gonna
up.
be what? Just typing that in the DM, really. Bro, she better wake up, dude. I gotta slap this woman up,
We
bro.
are
Give me
here
a sec.
today for the case of the gentleman in the pink over here versus the man in the glasses over here in the blue. Please present your case, prosecutor.
Hey, I can't hear you in the back. Yell, please.
We're presenting her case for for insurance money. It's gonna be $5,000. We're requesting to pay for the damage of the vehicle. That's all we ask in return of it.
Can you please repeat that?
We want $5,000 in insurance money, and my client requested it from the insurance company and never was given, nor were insurance paper handed to him, nor did the defendant failed to give insurance to my client, which makes no sense. So he's requesting $5,000 for the damages.
He hit my vehicle.
Okay.
That four-eyed little guy over there hit my vehicle. He blew a red light, ma'am. I mean, Your Honor. And, I believe that the officer on scene did not do his job properly to conduct any investigation on who hit my vehicle or what happened. There was no cameras, but I believe that there's got to be a camera on a traffic light. I told him to look into it. I don't believe he did. And yes, so I got damages to my vehicle for him blowing a red light when I was going through a green, and I'd like $5,000.
Okay, I see. And do you have any evidence, any pictures of the car, the damages
The
to your
police
car?
should have photos
I
of it,
have
as he
photos
said.
of the vehicle, but police also have it's in the report. He printed a copy of the report for me. Yeah, here's a report, man.
Thank you very much, Becky. Okay, it says here that the estimate is indeed around $5,000 to repair
Do y'all
your
mind?
car.
Sit down.
And do you have any evidence for me that it was indeed this gentleman on my right in the blue with the glasses that it was that struck your vehicle? Since you said there's no video evidence.
Yes, Your Honor. So in the police report, it'll state that. I handed that to this lovely lady in front of me. I believe she gave it to you if you'd like to read that.
Very well, very well. Okay. Do you have any testimony for me at this time?
Pardon, Your Honor?
Do you have any further evidence or testimony to make at this time?
I mean, I have other than, the fact that he hit that red light, that's all I gotta say.
I would
He
like to also
blew right
state
through
he
it.
had failed to show insurance at the scene. He did never receive a copy of his insurance company, nor did the officer, I believe, ever ask for the guy's insurance to hand him over. So
Is that officer present in this courtroom today?
he should be.
May the officer stand up and identify himself?
That would be me, ma'am. Your Honor, excuse me.
May the officer state his name for the record?
Yes, ma'am. It's Tony Martelli.
Thank you very much, Tony Martelli. Officer, you may be seated.
Hey, the person on my left.
Now, does the defense have anything to reply?
Yo, who the hell is G.I. Joe over here?
Yes, Your Honor, we do. I would first off like to start off. I would like them from refraining to calling my client little guy.
May
Jury,
the client
please
in
remain
blue
quiet.
please state his name for the record?
Larry Levitt.
Okay, Mr. Levitt, and how do you plead to these charges today?
I plead not guilty.
jury please remain quiet?
Okay, Mr. Levitt, and can you explain any damages to your car that occurred during this incident? Have you ever met this man before?
Nope, that was my first encounter with that individual. The damages to my vehicle was actually towed by the. I had an officer tow it for me because it was undrivable. Basically, the front fender was pushed in where the vehicle could not operate correctly, and I had multiple glass breakouts with a that caused a cut in my left forearm.
So this gentleman claims that you blew through a red light and struck him. You're saying that this is not true.
That is not true.
So how exactly was it that your vehicle came into contact with his?
So my client here states that when he was making the left turn, the light was not red. My client here was making left turn, and if you do recall, on Vinewood Boulevard, on that intersection, there is kind of a slant from where that individual over there was coming from, and it was very hard to see him due to the sunlight coming straight from that direction, and the client could not see that man because he was going very fast. That could have caused my client's life and caused him bodily harm due to his speed and his reckless driving.
So does your client wish to countersue since you are pleading not guilty?
Hey, friend, we'd like to countersue and for any hospital bills that he has received due to this accident from the driving of that individual over there.
Do you have that paperwork filled out?
Hey, friend, do you, no one handed me a paperwork if I can have it. Thank you.
Again?
Thank you.
Okay, and do you guys have any estimations of the damages to your vehicle as well?
Hey, firm, if my client has that paperwork, if he'd like to bring it up to you, is that okay? All right.
Also, there was questions of the validity of your insurance. I'd like to see the paperwork to ensure that your insurance is also valid.
I'll take that as well. Thank you very much.
Your Honor, if I may speak.
Go ahead.
I would like to say that my client has insurance to the other driver of the other vehicle. I don't know if the police requested it, but my client is currently telling me that he did hand his insurance to the other driver, and he has never. Correction, sorry, he handed his insurance to the cop. I don't know if that cop decided to hand him his insurance. I don't know if that cop was doing his job correctly. I don't know if he was maybe under the influence.
Please speak.
All I know is that the other individual driving the other vehicle, his driving caused my client bodily harm and possibly death due to his driving. They put his life at jeopardy.
Your Honor, may I please speak?
Go ahead.
So what I'm finding hard to believe is you don't hand your insurance to the officer. The officer's the last one to see it, but my client never had the insurance, nor did he ever have it on record. Was it given to him? My client needs to see his insurance. He can contact the insurance company. So what's going on with that? Because otherwise it's not legal to try to sue us when you don't even have proof of the insurance company, and the company never contacted my client. So that means this is either come out of the client's pocket and not their insurance company.
Your Honor, may I please speak?
Go ahead, defendant.
My client was asked by the state trooper to hand him all of his information, and my client handed him his insurance, registration, and license. As I would also like to add that the individual driving the other vehicle was very aggressive towards my client, and I would like to call the trooper when witnesses are available because I assume that he saw him being aggressive towards my client. And if his body cam was rolling, he should have it on film.
Tampons? Can you not?
I need order in the court. The next time you make an outburst like that, ma'am, you will be held in contempt of court and thrown out of my court. Do you understand? All right, now, Officer Tony, I have a question, if you don't mind. Was the insurance provided to you or not on the scene?
Your Honor, if you'd like me to step up to the stand, or if you can either have me speak from here, whichever you'd like.
You're going to be placing this stand here. Go and take a seat.
Thank you, ma'am.
Stand by.
So, are you just asking for the insurance
Right.
question in specific, or would you? Oh, I apologize. I forgot you have to swear me in.
Yes, please. So, go ahead.
Let's get this
Becky,
reciting out of
can
the
you have
way.
him sworn in, please?
1 second. I'm trying to find something.
Yeah.
Since we don't have a bailiff right now, would you mind helping him, Becky?
Yeah, I just had to find the paper. You swear to say the truth, nothing but the truth, and all the truth.
I swear to tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth. So help me God.
Perfect.
Would you like me to?
Trooper. So would you
like
mind
me to-
telling us? Yes, indeed. Did you or did you not receive their insurance information? Scene.
Do you want to
during
deal
this
with the
incident?
jury that's currently
Yeah, someone.
bleeding out of their
You three out now.
because it's obvious that they're too busy having menstrual issues.
Goodness. Okay. Do we have a court officer that can escort her to the bathroom upstairs?
Unfortunately, not, as the deputies aren't doing their job.
Officer Diesel. Oh, I think he's gone. Okay, I think she's good to go. So yeah, could you please continue, Trooper Tony?
So to get to the point, as we were saying, both parties did provide me both their licenses, their driver's licenses to be specific, their vehicle registrations, and their insurance paperwork. If you want a whole recount of the situation, it's up to you, Your Honor.
We would like to actually, so go ahead. May as well
So-
while you're here.
Since I'm already up here, we'll keep it short and brief. As I was heading back on patrol, I'd left a call. The two parties, Mr. Jin and Mr. Levitt, were in the midst of the intersection, directly in the middle, standing at their driver's side doors, both of them, performing motions, and they were arguing. You could visibly see that they were arguing between each other amongst themselves. I arrived at the scene prematurely, as a 911 call was shortly placed, and the dispatcher just had me attached. So as soon as I showed up, it was very evident that they were both extremely hostile towards one another, which is, I can understand, as it was a pretty serious, it was a, fender bender and inconvenience to their day. So it should also be duly noted to the court that Mr. Jin had to be controlled several times during the situation to calm down and continue to, stop harassing Mr. Levitt. So as I showed up on scene, the number one priority was to make sure that obviously both these gentlemen were not hurt. In which case, it was found that just Mr. Levitt had a small cut in his arm, which wasn't deemed life-threatening at the time, and that he was just going to have himself checked by a medical professional as soon as the situation was over. After all that was wrapped up, I received the information from both of these subjects. I filed a official report, as I should. I conducted my investigation. I took photographs, and I requested a county accident reconstruction team to arrive to the scene after it had been cleared, as we do not have accident reconstruction. We did not have an accident reconstruction team available at the time. And as that was being cleared up, I informed them. As I cleared up the situation, I gave them both a copy of the report, which had the each individual's, how should I say, I flipped their insurances, if that makes sense. So the report I gave to Mr. Jin had Mr. Levitt's information, and the information I gave to Mr. Levitt had Mr. Jin's information. As I had that sorted, I made sure that obviously both of them didn't have any further comments, questions, or concerns that they had needed to be addressed. As soon as that was concerned, both their vehicles were dealt with. Excuse me, Mr. Levitt's vehicle was towed, as it was very evident that the front windshield was busted. He had a leaking radiator. It was smoking from the front end. It was undrivable. It wasn't safe to be on the roadway. So it was taken by a county wrecker. It is, being held in an impound yard. Mr. Jin, on the other hand, his vehicle just suffered minor cosmetic damage to the front bumper towards the scrape plate. So he was left with his devices. I allowed him to leave the scene as the vehicle did not pose any road safety issues. So as that scene was cleared up, as I said previously, they both received a report with their information, and I stated to them very clearly that an accident reconstruction team from the county would be contacting them shortly to inform them of, any evidence that would come up after. Seeing as how I am not an accident reconstruction unit, I do not have the tools necessary to perform as thorough as an investigation as there can be. But it was to my knowledge, and as I had it reported, that a county reconstruction team was going to look over any evidence and have it submitted to them for appeal. I do not know if they received those calls or that information. If they would like to inform the court in a moment. But that's the entirety of the situation that happened from
I like
start
that
to
report
finish.
on my desk because that will be very relevant to this case, as whoever was at fault could be determined right there.
From my previous experience, Your Honor, just speaking solely off previous experience, from the looks of it, the way that the vehicles were positioned originally, and you'll see it in the photographs that we took, the way the vehicles were set up, Mr. Jin's vehicle definitely was traveling at a much higher rate of speed. If I had to make an educated guess, he went over that. There was a crest. There's a hill that leads up into that intersection, and made contact with Mr. With Mr. Levitt. That which could explain why Mr. Levitt's vehicle suffered much more damage towards the front end, while Mr. Jin's vehicle just had damage underneath it. If what I'm saying makes sense, Your Honor.
Can you guys take that outside the room?
One
please?
moment, as these women are ejected from my court. Okay. Again, officer, would you please identify yourself for the record?
Yes, ma'am. I'm Trooper Tony Martelli.
Does the defense or the prosecutor have any questions for Trooper Martelli?
I have
Yes, Your Honor.
a couple things to say.
Okay.
Okay,
defense.
prosecutor, please go first.
Yeah,
First
defense,
off,
please.
I would like to point out that I was not traveling at a high rate of speed. I would like to let you know that I was stopped at the stoplight. It turned green. I entered through the intersection, and I was hit. I would also like to point out that this guy over here does not know how to drive. He was basically, if he was gonna turn, as he was in the turning lane, he was coming into my lane. That's how veered off to the left he was. And that's all I like to point out.
I would like to also add, do we have any video evidence, or there was a cameras taken from that area where we actually can see the crash happen?
Yes, Martelli. Officer Trooper Martelli, was your
That deputy-
dash cam, or did you have a body cam that recorded?
No, I'm asking about video of the
Jordan,
traffic.
I'm trying to talk.
Traffic lights had video cameras recording, or at least a business corner
Yeah,
that was recording at the
deputy
area.
inside,
The
I wanna sue him.
crash team, or my bad, I don't remember the exact team, but whatever that division. Thank you very much. That subdivision should have taken the local cameras and have video evidence of when this crash happened. And I'd also like to know what time of the day was this crash happening.
Wait, go take a seat.
May I also add something?
I'll hold my sentence.
Your Honor, may I?
As the prosecutor talking or the defendant,
you
Your
are.
Honor? Anyways, I'd also like to point out that I was not provided with, I don't know his name over there, but I was not provided with his insurance. Therefore, once I tried getting everything organized to get through with his insurance, I could not find it. That basically brings us here today. That's why I'm asking for a settlement of $5,000 to cover my damages to my G-Wagon, as well as so we have a scratched rim and basically the whole front bumper, as well as the side of the hood. Most likely needs to get replaced and repaired.
Okay, I understand. And,
Your Honor, if I may add,
go ahead.
If both the defendant and the plaintiff would so kindly reread their reports, as I am 100% certain, because I remember distinctly writing the report to include the information, the contact information for the opposite party's insurance information, as that's what I'm supposed to do, and I wouldn't forget a key detail like that, that is for sure. So if they would care to reread the report, they would see that obviously that there was insurance information there. I actually stated to them as I left the scene, as I cleared up any confusion, comments, and concerns that they may have, which they did not, I stated, if you do take this to court, you have all the information there. You can handle it through your insurance. I gave them absolutely every detail that they could need. I wanted to make sure that obviously with every traffic accident I conduct, that it's as thorough as possible so that all the evidence can be laid out and handled appropriately.
Okay, thank you very much for your statement. Is that all the questions that you have for Trooper Martelli?
Negative, Your Honor. May I ask?
Yes, but I was asking if the prosecution was finished.
Oh,
I believe so.
Prosecutor?
We are finished with questions. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, defendant, you may go ahead.
Hey, firm, yes. I'd like to ask, may we see Trooper Tony's body cam footage from the scene?
Could you repeat that? I couldn't hear you over the fire hydrant that just went off.
Yeah, if I'd like to review his footage, because according to Trooper Tony, from his experience as a San Andreas State Trooper, where the two vehicles were positioned, it'd show that the other individual's vehicle was possibly coming at a high rate of speed, according to my client, he also said that the vehicle was coming at a very decently rated speed, which is probably above the speed limit. And that's pretty much two people saying the same thing there. I'd also like to add, they said during their examination of the trooper over there, they said that they got hit when they were the ones that hit my client.
Your Honor, may I touch on that?
As long as there's no problem from the defendant.
All I gotta say is if you're gonna tell me I'm traveling at a high rate of speed because the way the vehicles are positioned, that makes no sense. Wouldn't you be able to tell by the damages done to my vehicle? And if I was able
Musty,
to,
bro.
if I was
Come
traveling
on.
at a high rate of speed and I was going to get into a vehicle accident, how would I be able to drive my vehicle home if the damages aren't that bad?
Sir, my client.
I was stopped at that stoplight and I entered through that stoplight once it was green. Your client hit me blowing a red light. That's all I have to say. Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor, if I may add to clear
Your
some
Honor?
confusion up with the what is the maid doing back here?
Ma'am, I asked you to leave.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
One moment while these extra ladies are sorted out.
There is a court case. Your Honor, please hold. Sorry for the disruption. There's a court case going on. You're gonna have to leave. I told that female to leave because she was being disruptive.
Your Honor, may I add something?
I told her
I would
to
like to say again, the damage
for
clearly
disrupting the
states
court.
that the other driver had struck my client's vehicle, and they keep stating that my client hit them. So it's seeming to me that their story isn't straight and something.
I
and
told
they
her to
might be
leave,
lying.
so she needs to leave.
Can we? We should.
Sir,
probably
I had
just
told
wait
her to
until this
leave.
is cleared up.
She needs to leave.
I see you're joining the jury, ma'am. Okay, and the other ones are.
Also,
Fantastic. Anyways, as I'll preface as saying this in terms of the accident. I've been with the State Patrol for 13 years now. To give you my background experience, I've handled numerous traffic accidents. As you probably all know from experience, you get a lot of traffic accidents on highways. That's the long and the short of it. Through this experience, I'm giving you an idea, at least my firm opinion, as that's the reason I'm here on this stand, to let you know from my experience that the way the vehicles were positioned and as the crash was, as you can see, the primary. It's hard to put into words exactly what I'm trying to say. Give me a moment. Looking at the accident as I rolled up on scene with no information that I had, it's just from a first glance, you immediately sort of try to deduce things. What was this vehicle doing? What was that vehicle doing? Looking for skid marks, signs of, swerving and stuff like that. So as I was looking at that accident, I noted the lip that goes over the hill. And my professional opinion from the experience that I've gained over the years is that what I believe happened is the vehicle that Mr. Jin was driving went over the crest and basically, if you want to call it, hit over top of Mr. Levitt's vehicle as the front end was dented in, the radiator was busted, front windshield was damaged. That's the notable damage that I saw on the front. As you can see, we can pull the pictures up in a moment. But with all of that out of the way, that's all I have to say about that. As I said before, I'm not certified to give you an official accident reconstruction. There are specific teams out of the county that did come down to that scene later that day, shortly after we left, to handle it, and a report was made. Obviously, I don't have any of that information. I informed both, as I said before, the plaintiff and the defendant that they would be receiving that information, whether it be from the accident reconstruction team or the DOT for the traffic cameras. All of that information was to be provided to them. Whether they actually received that information or not, to me. I have no further.
Your Honor, please.
One moment. Trooper Martelli, so you did not actually witness the two cars coming into contact?
No, ma'am. I arrived on scene what looked to be a lot later than when the actual crash had happened. I was simply on patrol and I stumbled upon two vehicles sitting in the intersection. And then, as it was coincidentally at that exact same time, a dispatch came in for that exact same traffic accident that had been reported.
Okay, and were you recording body cam and dash cam at that time?
Yes, ma'am. Both body cam and dash cam was rolling.
Can you please have that evidence submitted?
I believe it should already be on record. All that was prepared for the case. If the bailiff would like to turn the monitor on and go through all of that, I believe that's already been prepared. If the bailiff would like to do that.
Oh, what's that?
Becky?
Not
It was
you.
out of my head. I'm so sorry.
If you want to do it,
She's taking care of it for now.
Okay,
Your Honor, may
all
I
right.
please say something before we watch this footage?
What do I need to do? Sorry.
Go ahead.
There's footage prepped on the
I would
TV
just
dash
like
cam.
to
And
say to this officer, I feel in a right way, we shouldn't go off of an investigation based on what you think. We need cold, concrete evidence. You have no evidence stating that I went too fast or I sped through over the little hump in the road and caused this accident.
I understand that, sir, but as I said before, I'm simply giving you my professional opinion off the experience that I have whether you received the
I would
information.
also like to state that I believe that you should go through retraining, as once you approached the vehicles, me and this short guy over here, but once you approach those vehicles, you didn't even ask me if I was injured or if I needed EMS. You also stated that my vehicle windshield was broken. Therefore, if it was broken, why would you let me drive home?
I would like to clear up all of those concerns.
I feel like it's just all mumbo jumbo now. Someone obviously paid their dues to help you, to help out in this
Before you
case.
talk, ask
And
permission.
it's I feel like this is bias and bullshit. And
Sir, please
you
watch your
four-eyed,
language.
you four-eyed fucker. How dare you
Objection.
pay? How
Objection.
dare you pay them?
Listen,
Trying to
You're
get
not
out of
helping
this
yourself.
when
I
you're a
will
liar.
remove you from this court if
You
you are
blow
not
red
You can't move
lights.
from the court.
I can take them outside if they're being a nuisance.
You blow
Ma'am,
red
you cannot
lights.
do
You
that.
don't know how to
I'll have
drive.
your ass arrested.
You did not ask for permission
You
to
would
speak.
I'll
think
have
if you
your
have
ass
glasses
arrested
on,
and
you
kick
could
him out of
fucking
this.
see.
Sir, calm down.
Your Honor, he's
now.
being
This
very
is your last
aggressive.
chance before you are removed from court.
Ma'am, you're not gonna remove anybody unless the
done, Your
judge
Honor.
says so.
Becky,
If she doesn't get away
Becky,
from him, I'm gonna
go
sue her.
back over to the judge. Go to the judge. Go.
Your Honor, I'd like to
You,
make
but
an
this guy
objection.
here, shush.
Go back to the judge, sir. If
Yeah,
you
yeah.
don't calm down, I will remove you.
Sir, I am calm.
Okay. No more outbursts like that.
Can I be permitted to clear up the concerns from
Your Honor.
Mr. Jin?
Your Honor, may I speak?
First, I would like to hear the defender's objection.
I'd first like to say it is very unprofessional that the prosecutors are claiming that we have paid off the trooper to help us in court. How that is completely absurd and illegal. I'd also like to say the way he just acted was the same way he was acting on scene at the motor vehicle accident, being aggressive towards my client, calling him very offensive names. We're at the point the trooper had to separate them multiple times. My client wanted to cooperate with the other driver and hand him his insurance and try and get this settled. So
He's got glasses on. He can't even drive. That doesn't make sense.
Your Honor,
Objection
please,
sustained.
I'd like him to refrain from calling my client any more names and being disrespectful in the court.
Objection sustained. The next time you have an outburst like that, Mr. Jin, you will be thrown out of here.
I understand. I apologize, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I'd like to add something.
Go ahead, Mr.
Your Honor, on the claims,
Levitt.
Your Honor, on the claims of the prosecution that we paid off the trooper, I have had no interaction with Trooper Tony before or after the traffic incident. I'd just like to state that.
Okay, thank you for your statement. Now, Officer Martelli, I believe you had something to say.
Yes, Your Honor. I'd like to, as the Mr. Jin so clearly stated, he had several grievances and believes I should be retrained, and allow me to handle your grievances that you have against me, Mr. Jin. So you stated that first off, I'd like to deal with the windshield. I never stated that your windshield was broken. I stated that Mr. Levitt's windshield was broken. The only damage I observed on your vehicle was underneath the front bumper towards the skid plate and the little cosmetic piece underneath that. I don't know the exact name and terms of it on a dubsta. But to continue with your point, I was not the only unit on scene, Your Honor. There were several units on scene. Unfortunately, they are not available. I'm just the primary unit that was on scene. You regarded that you were concerned for your safety when I didn't ask you for EMS. And to that, I have one simple reply to you, and that's the point is that obviously both of you were extremely combative between each other. So in order to de-escalate the situation, I had to separate the both of you several times, as a matter of fact, may I add. So I informed the trooper, the second trooper that was on scene with me, to handle your side, to handle you, make sure that you weren't injured. And I separated and I took Mr. Levitt over to the sidewalk, as Mr. Levitt could testify. I took him to the sidewalk and I spoke with him. I checked to make sure that he wasn't injured, and I handled him appropriately. As for the actions of the other trooper, if he didn't ask if you needed EMS or anything of that nature, I take no responsibility for that, as that's his natural job to do. He should be checking that, and if he didn't, that's between you and that trooper. I should also note that both of you were coherent. Both of you were obviously had a lot of adrenaline. There was no obvious signs of injury. I only asked because, obviously I have to make sure that you don't feel anything internally. But to get back to the point, did that clear up all your grievances, Mr. Jin?
Your Honor,
I know you were definitely paid off. I got
told
nothing
her
to say.
leave after she
Do you gentlemen have any
was
further
doing that.
questions
She
for
kept
Trooper
on
Martelli?
disrupting the court.
Afram, I'd like to add some things.
And why is that?
Go ahead.
Afram, yes. If Becky can take it up, or if I can, I have the hospital bills and the medical bills and the car damage bills of my client, which are coming up to a total of $3,300. And I also like.
False, Your Honor.
What?
Ma'am, what are you?
What are you?
This police officer just stated that he was in good condition and did not require EMS.
He had a cut.
How is this happening now?
You require
He had a cut on his arm that requires stitches. He told the officer.
Was it life-threatening or going to cause him bodily harm down the future road for the time
It'll
being?
cause him bodily harm. He had to get 7 stitches on his right arm.
I'm saying, is it going to be fatal? Was it a fatal incident? No, it wasn't. It was a cut in his
Negative,
arm.
but that
So
but
means
that
you cannot
vehicle.
sue us for a medical condition. It has to be a near fatal incident. Was it? No, it was a cut in his arm that took 7 stitches. It's not a fatal incident.
Afram, I would also like to say what you guys did has caused him a lot of trauma, which will require lots of therapy.
It will cause my client trauma too from the accident. We can both counterfeit it both ways.
Afram, it seems like your client did not receive any trauma because he's being aggressive towards my client at the motor vehicle accident as well as inside
How
court.
do you know? It is as a therapist talking to both these clients at the current time? No, so you cannot go off based off his medical records. You don't know that. So do you want to keep talking, or are we going to keep here, and are we actually going to solve your client's problem? In my opinion?
I would also like to state something. I'd also like to ask why the prosecution said that they didn't have any info when the trooper handed them both a report stating my client's info on their report.
Why are you
So
bringing this up now?
You could have brought it up later and talked about insurance, but you're rambling on about bodily injuries. If we want to talk
That
about
is
bodily
false.
injuries, we could get you for medical
that
bills.
is not what I am
He's
talking about
alive, he
currently.
was walking
That
the
is not what I
night
am
of the
talking about
accident.
currently.
My client did not have the insurance at the time of it being. Insurance was not exchanged with him at the same time.
You
If we
guys
want
said
to
that
keep
you
going
guys did
back
not
and forth
have-
on this, we can
You guys
keep going.
said that. Okay.
No, because it wasn't filed out right away, and the police report's going to come out in a few days, so we do not have insurance until then. So until then, I'll keep fighting the side of the case.
The
Afram,
trooper
but-
stated that he did have my insurance.
But the trooper stated
You
they
did not
had
give
both
the
of your
insurance to this client.
and he handed
yes.
you both a copy of the report. So
That is
you-
false.
I did never get a copy, nor did my client ever get a copy.
So
nor
the
did we get a
trooper-
copy before
so the
this court
trooper's
started. So
lying
this is
under
all
oath.
just a big hoax.
So the trooper's
No,
lying
what I'm
under
saying is we haven't got a copy of the court case, or I haven't got a copy of the report. My bad. Which should have been handed out before before this whole jury even started talking, or the court started talking.
Your Honor, we have no further questions.
Okay, thank you very much, Trooper Martelli.
Your Honor, may I please state something?
Stand. Go ahead.
I would like to see if we can get some cameras or figure out if there are cameras on those traffic lights, because that will solve our case right here. I am sick and tired of this bullshit and this lying. I believe that, there had to be some sort of legal activity between the defendant and the police officer on scene. I felt very mistreated on scene as, just getting in a car accident with someone who completely cuts you off. It's not the thing you want, at the end of the day coming home from work. I believe
What you said about the cameras?
the cameras, if we can figure out if there is a camera at that intersection, I think it was 591 just off of Vinewood Boulevard.
Okay, I thought you said something else. Now, can you please finish your statement? I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Like I said, I feel like I was very mistreated by the officer on scene. as well as going about this. I want to find some concrete evidence. I don't want he said, she said.
Your Honor, may I speak?
Yes, go ahead.
I would like to say that I feel like the trooper did do his job correctly, pulling the prosecutor away from my client. No, I'm speaking. I'm speaking. Please don't cut me off. Please do not cut me off.
Mr. Jin, please take your seat.
My client was scared because the prosecutor was very aggressive towards him, and the officer did witness that. He was very aggressive towards my client at the scene because this officer did eyewitness that, and currently in the court, which makes my client fear that he could maybe do something that isn't so legal and cause a lot of.
So what are you suing for right now? Because you're
Being
trying
an
to.
asshole isn't illegal.
No, because he has the right to swear, but
You're-
you're
it's
acting
not-
like you're trying. Okay, tell me this. What are you
I'm
trying
not
to sue for?
speaking.
What are you trying-
I'm
no,
not
what are you
speaking with you.
trying
I'm
to
speaking
countersue?
with the judge. I'm
What are you
speaking
trying
to the judge. I'm not
countersue
speaking
us
to you.
for? 'Cause right now you're
I'm
talking
speaking
about
to the
your
judge, not you.
actions.
I'm speaking to the judge.
May we have a
I'm
recess?
Or are they interrupting?
Yes, I think a recess would be best at this point.
Thank you, Your
It's
Honor.
getting a little bit heated in here. So, everybody, would you please step out into the atrium, take a break? We will reconvene in 30 minutes.
Come here, Bill Gates. I ain't done with you. Sell me a monitor.
Judge, may I talk to you?
I'll be right back.
Privately.
Let's go over here.
Becky. Sorry.
Yes, your
Becky?
case is shortly.
How's it going?
Okay.
Thanks for all your help, Becky. Now, how can I help you, officer?
I
Mr.
need to
Cordos.
speak to the judge separately.
Well, I'm the
If
assistant
you
judge,
don't
so
mind.
anything that you have to say to her, you can say to me.
She's
No.
my secretary.
Anything you have to say to her, you have to say to me.
I want to speak to the judge privately.
Okay, and I'm the assistant judge, so you can go ahead and say that. And it's just the fact that you're probably going to be talking about me.
Okay, you know what, Becky, it's fine. If there's something that I feel you need to know, then I'll let you know,
The
okay?
next case is him against that female, by the way. It's a lawsuit for harassment and assault.
Okay, we'll handle that later.
Assault?
Right now, we have to deal with it one at a time. Thank you.
So your secretary, assistant judge, she's been running around the courtroom doing gestures that aren't appropriate for court. Next time I might have to ask her to leave, or if she does not leave, she will be escorted out, because that is nothing that should be brought into court. If you understand me.
Okay, I understand.
She is being extremely rude during court. Same with the other two females that were in here.
I saw the other two females, but I didn't see Becky doing it. Was she one of them?
She was flipping me off after I had told them to leave, the two females. She tried to pull me into the office to tell me that they are suing me for harassment and I guess assault now. And she was flipping me off and doing other gestures when across the courtroom near the jury.
Oh, damn it. Well, I'm not sure I could take the case. It might be a conflict of interest, but yeah,
So
we'll
next
deal with it
time-
as soon as this is over.
Next time she does, I might escort her out of the room if she does not leave. Or I'll ask her to leave. If she does not leave, she's going to be escorted out of the room or the building.
Okay, I understand. In that case, I will have to ask you to take over as bailiff and assist me with all the duties Becky was having. Is that all right with you?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Thank you very much. And can you please remind me what your name was?
Jake Lawson.
Excuse me?
Deputy Lawson.
Yes, the The prosecutor was
So,
standing right
when
outside. It seemed like, and as soon as he came
I'm
he came up to
for
me,
what's
started
gonna happen,
talking,
I'm gonna have the
towards him,
jury and
towards
you
him.
wait in
Is
here,
there any way we can file the restraining
and I'm
order?
gonna let everybody get settled down that's watching the court procedure. I'm gonna call everybody to stand up, and then I'm gonna have the jury walk in, and then you walk in, if that's okay.
Okay, just
And then I'll explain what's going on, and then have everybody seated.
sounds good. Just give me one moment, cause yeah, I need to get a drink.
Alrighty. I'm gonna go inform the jury.
In recess.
Okay.
That's about to be brought back in session. That's being wrapped up at the moment. So whenever the judge is available, it'll be sent
Give me
in.
1 second.
Okay. So, hey guys, what's gonna happen? I'm gonna have
Ripley.
you guys.
after the next one.
Your Honor, I should say.
Yes, Trooper Martelli.
They Accident Reconstruction has sent you all a copy, or for the courts,
Oh, excellent.
for the court's reference, so that if you wish to play the tape in front of everybody, you can. So.
Your Honor.
Sounds good.
Your Honor.
Yes.
When will my lawsuit be continued?
Excuse me.
He's the next
When will my
case.
lawsuit be continued?
It will be continued as soon as this one is over, I assume.
We need to talk though.
But her case might be next, actually, so you might have to wait. I'm not sure though.
Oh my god, bro.
Ripley, we need to talk.
Can't sit through this.
Yes, Miss West.
Upstairs.
Why'd you jump over the rope, Becky? The doorway's right there.
Dude, I'm not sticking around for this crap.
You
bro. It's gonna take
youngins.
y'all 6 years. Oh, shut up.
You following me?
No, I'm following her. Guarding the judge, you know.
Oh, I see. I see.
You following for?
Oh, I'm just her camera. You know, who follows
You
her.
can remain outside. Volnage outside. Thank you. I
Now,
heard
how
that
can
little.
I help,
I heard
Becky?
that little. I heard that little conversation.
Uh-huh.
And FYI, if you didn't see, Volnage was giving me the middle finger.
Yeah, I gotta say, I didn't see you doing anything, Becky. So yeah, I don't know, but
yeah, but
you know.
yeah, but you basically just told him that you were firing me.
No, I didn't.
I'm not letting him take over my work.
Don't worry about it, Becky. I'm not thinking about getting rid of you. You've been doing a great job so far as I'm concerned.
I get paid 6 digits. a
Hey,
month.
look, all I'm saying is that if they have video evidence of you doing some crazy stuff when I wasn't looking, then that's on you. But as far as I'm concerned, you didn't do anything. And that's why I told them it'd be a conflict of interest. I might not be able to handle this case, Becky, but you know that I'll put in a good word for you anywhere I can.
Okay, but that male in the pink shirt downstairs, his attitude is not Sky.
I see. Well, Becky, I wouldn't worry about it. I'm not planning on getting rid of you. As far as I'm concerned, you've been doing exemplary in your position, okay?
Okay, right, let's go.
All right, I need to get a drink because I'm dying.
Yeah, fuck Dino Fig.
Take out my hat before we go in the court.
3, 2, 1, walk forward.
Okay, I thought I seen him on the jury. Okay.
Oh.
That was
okay.
assault.
So
Nerd.
You know I have camera on me,
bring
right?
you guys.
That was self-defense. That was self-defense.
To the side, along with the judge.
Oh man, there she goes.
You and your client will be standing.
Hey.
I will have the jury
Good
walk
afternoon, guys.
in, and then the judge walk in, and then I'll inform everybody on the case that's going on.
Ah.
And
the white SUV outside.
we'll proceed from there. Okay.
Alrighty.
The white SUV.
I don't know if you want to
Just
repeat
whenever-
it because she's part of the jury as well. She wasn't here.
I think she might have heard. Your friend, did you hear what I said?
No, I wasn't.
Okay, so I'm gonna have the jury go into the room that's over there, along with the judge. I'm gonna call you guys into the courtroom, and then the judge's gonna walk behind you. and then
I need to go
I'll
get my
inform
paperwork for the case.
the court case, inform the court of the case that's going on, and from there I'll just tell everybody sit down. Go ahead and take your seats after that, okay?
Sure, sure.
What?
I miss old voice chat.
I don't. I'm glad it's gone. Kind of gone. I like this one better.
I don't hear people when
Goofy,
they are sitting
what's
on
your
a.
client's last name so I could get it?
Habita.
What's your client's last name?
I even forget. It's seriously a whole botherfuckle. I've
ask him.
seriously been reading penal codes and other shit to get this dude. He's trying to countersue cases that aren't even countersuable.
Now I'll go talk to them and get the court.
All right.
Are you defending the defendant or the prosecutor?
I'm the prosecutor.
Okay.
I'm the guy not blabbing his mouth with 500 things he doesn't know about.
You and the other guy, you and the other, not detective, lawyer look exactly the same, at least from where I was sitting.
Yeah, he's got a different haircut.
Yeah. All lawyers just look the same, I guess.
Nah.
No offense, where I'm from, Blaine County, we don't take shit to the courthouse. We take it to the back alley. You know what I
That's
mean.
why you guys are in Blaine County. All right, court's about to be in session again.
Yeah, I grew up in Toledo, so.
I grew up in the city, and then I moved out to Blaine. You know,
Toledo there. We went to lawyer school.
oh, decent
LS and came here.
decent boxing career. You know, in the
I
city.
mean, I would
And-
say I'll see what court or police does. If they can't actually do anything, then I take matters in my hands.
Yeah, I wish it was like that
I
these days,
mean,
but everyone can sue anyone for anything.
If all I'm gonna say is, no one really starts a fight with me. So
Unless they're dumb.
That court
yeah,
system's pissing me off,
yeah.
though.
There's
She
a
will
reason
not
why
give
I'm
me
a
a break.
five-time. I'm retired, but you know, 5-time world champion in boxing, heavyweight.
think
You know,
court is starting by the. I think so. I don't know.
Yeah, they.
My client was telling me something about that the guy came over here. What happened?
I'm not too sure.
Okay.
You smoking inside?
I haven't lit it yet.
Sir, what's your name again? First and last.
Did you just smoke inside?
Can you put that?
No, it's not lit.
Well,
Not yet, anyway.
Good.
I see.
Well, yeah.
What is that thing?
Toxic.
Yeah.
He's on his last strike.
I know.
Not your client, I'm on about that.
I know that.
He's on his last chance and it'll be removed.
47 never dies. Help me up, please, if you know what I mean.
You can have it.
I'm gonna.
There you go. Have fun.
Thank you. Mind going?
What she did do it. You can keep it.
I'll be about to start again. I don't think we have time.
Room over there where the judge is for me.
Okay.
Gotta clean me up. You can't.
What in the fuck is that? That is a boom mic.
Hey, ma'am.
Be my camera operator.
Was that Double Agent 07?
Alright, we're gonna have to resolve this the only way possible.
Put that gun down. Put no, that
Pure
was a
cleaning.
problem.
Pure
You just-
cleaning. The sheriff walks in and then you put your gun away.
It was an
threatening
accident.
me.
It was an
Sheriff, can you
accident.
remove this lady? She shoved me. The judge saw it.
No, it was a muscle.
Why are you back here in the
I'm
first
just trying
place?
to clean y'all up.
Exactly. I'm doing my job, obviously.
My job.
What with those big ass fucking heels?
What did you say about me?
Huh? What? Nothing. I didn't say shit.
I wasn't here. I was in my head
we're
before.
Talking, we're talking about other girl. Not you. Don't worry.
Ah.
How the fuck did she hear us?
Why do I hear a dog?
Supersonic fucking hearing.
I'll just like you to know that.
I want to. Oh.
It's just like Blaine County boys to come in with no fucking shirt.
Go back to the county. You guys are gonna have to go back.
Everyone, please
up
stand
to the
up.
stand over there.
Everyone, please
This is the
stand
Core
up.
TV show. We're here. We're booked here.
Everyone,
vest-
please stand
a
up.
dress
Thank
vest
you.
with no fucking
Officer
shirt.
in the
A little
back.
late.
Officer
Sorry.
in the back, can you stand up, please? Thank you.
This is where the jury will convene after the case.
Right, you guys, no, you guys need to go. No, you guys need to go up there in
Sir,
that
I have to
corner.
clean this. It's Corona. Thank you.
Media is there.
Sir, I gotta clean this. Corona. Thank you.
Mom, we're filming in that corner. We get different angles for
Clean
court
this
cam.
railing real quick.
It's the TV show, court cam.
I need you to stay in that corner.
Court cam.
unfortunately.
Oh, this is
Right,
Dr.
if
Phil.
someone, right, no, if someone doesn't get this little slut cleaner out of here, I'm gonna lose my shit.
Your friend. Are you jury?
Little slut.
Yep.
Cleaner.
Go ahead and head
Judge,
over to the room
Judge,
over
you
there
are
for
good
me,
to enter.
please.
Judge, you're good to enter.
Wait, what? I'm sorry.
It's Agent Clean.
Come over to the side room over here.
COVID. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Ma'am, don't be climbing the furniture. Goddamn.
You could be Mr. Clean.
Just say that.
You want repair bills now?
Yeah, I would.
Sure.
Where did the judge go?
Free thou. She went back free thou.
Oh, she went out.
What?
I don't get it, man. Like, surely this, especially how fancy this
Next
courtroom
down.
is, surely they're spending a lot more money bringing this court to here.
All rise.
I don't think it's really about that. I think
Isn't it all sit, not all rise?
whatever jurisdiction falls in.
Hi.
Same thing could happen up Blaine County, but it'd be taking place like a cardboard box. You know what I mean?
Alrighty, let's go.
Alright.
Please be seated, everybody.
Alrighty, this is gonna be court case Nick Jin versus
No need to clean.
Larry
I'm
Levitt.
Levitt.
My bad.
Sorry, ma'am.
Please be seated.
Okay, I believe as we left
Please remove
Mr.
her.
Jin, we were making a statement.
I'm trying to sit down.
Yeah.
No, stand up.
First, actually,
What? Why?
I would like to review the
Sit on the actual seats or you're gonna be removed from the court.
Your Honor, I'd like to say something.
Okay.
Go ahead.
While we were sitting down waiting for your arrival, Mr. Jin approached my client and was moved back to his side by the bailiffs.
No, I
He
was
came.
not, Your Honor.
He came to my client very aggressively, and he was moved
So
back
what are
to
you
his
trying to
side.
sue for now? Because you tried this again. And
I'm not
told you
saying
later.
to sue him. I'm just pointing that out.
No,
He
because
tried
it's
to-
a civil
Please don't
case.
cut me off.
No, I'm not cutting you off.
Please
You're
don't
trying
cut me
to
off.
fight-
Please don't cut me
trying to
off.
fight- I'm not cutting you off. You're trying
He
to
was
sue a
being
case that's
Your
not
Honor,
possible
that
when you do
female
that,
to
that's
your
suing a
right
case.
punched me inside the courtroom. That is the female that dragged me away.
She removed him.
Unless you have some evidence on that one.
I mean, there was witnesses. This guy behind me seen it. Did you?
Hey, Your Honor. Excuse me, Your Honor.
Nick, just sit down. I'll take this.
One of the defense's lawyer.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah. I would like for the prosecutor's
You've seen it, right?
lawyer to please stop cutting me off and talking every time I say something. I feel like that is completely unprofessional.
Yes, there will be no cutting off on either party's side. Thank you.
Nick, go ahead, sit down. I'll take this.
All right, and if anyone else has anything further to say about my assistant, it will please have to wait until after the court case. Now, I would like to review the accident reconstruction evidence here.
Who's the one that
Sorry,
has...
I'm kind of in the way.
Why are we just finding out about this evidence, Your Honor?
Right. Who has the evidence? Who has it?
Sounds like it's possibly, that's kind of weird.
As Trooper Martelli described before, we were waiting on the report to come in from accident reconstruction.
Supposed to?
Come in then.
What's going on?
Okay, Becky, could you please actually put it on the TV over there?
Sure thing. Right, I need to go get drinks. So I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Okay, so first, does the prosecutors have anything to say with this evidence?
I mean, I would just like to say thank you. Thank you all for coming. I'm glad that this video evidence, shows that I did stop at that red light. I was not speeding, and that this sedan and this four-eyed little boy came up, hit me, and has been causing all of this drama for
Mr.
nothing.
Jin, you will refrain from mocking the
Your
defendant.
Your Honor, your assistant said that was his last strike. He's been insulting us since he first got into this court. I feel
I
this
do
is
have to
completely
say also going
unprofessional.
against his First Amendment, which I can tell him to refrain. You can't insult him today. It's his First Amendment for the right to speech, so it is public.
I've just been proven innocent. Thank you. And thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor, permission to speak?
Go ahead.
I would like to say, isn't it so weird how now the prosecutor is finally being nice after he's been aggressive the whole time, probably because he has tampered with the evidence. It's so weird that we finally got the evidence at this moment and not at the beginning, at the beginning of the court. No, it's so weird that it just came in, probably because the prosecutor has tampered with it and is probably causing us to lose this court case due to him tampering with that evidence.
Sir, the only thing that I've tampered is your mother.
Your Honor, please.
Hey.
Okay. What's up with that? That's like 3 strikes after 1.
Please escorting Mr. Jin out of the courtroom.
And you
Oh,
four-eyed
damn.
little boy, learn how to drive because your license
Honor,
is going to
please.
get revoked.
I'd like a restraining order next.
And that lawyer of
That's
yours
a
looks
story
like a
for another
man-child.
time.
Okay.
A man-child. Can't do his job, just lost a kid.
All right, now that he's been ejected from the room, do you have anything further to say, defendant?
Negative. Would just like to say that it is completely unprofessional how he has been acting, and I feel like he has tampered with the evidence.
I'd like to state something, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
I was just a little confused because earlier it was under my impression that there was no CCTV of the accident. I believe we had the trooper. I believe we had the trooper say that he wasn't aware of any CCTV. If he can confirm.
Would you like me to return to the stand?
Yes, you may do so, Trooper Martelli.
Your Honor, I would also like to add, it's that we have realized that the prosecutors have been lying on fairly a lot of occasions here in the courtroom. First off, they said there was no evidence, and after the recess, there was finally some evidence. Seems
Your
very
Honor, may I
weird.
speak?
I'm still speaking.
You call me a fucking liar?
Hey!
You call me a liar?
Oh!
A liar?
Lord have mercy.
Ma'am, get back, or you're gonna be arrested too.
You move again, I'll fucking shoot you. Grab him now. You move again, I will shoot you. Grab him.
Place this man under arrest and remove from my court scene.
Grab him and get him out of here. Go.
By the way, Judge, if that evidence has came in mid-case, it would be made admissible.
Put him in the cells.
It'd be made admissible, so it can be used.
Try to give him a chance.
All right.
I mean, he just hit me. I'm fine. And like I was saying, they've been lying on multiple occasions in the courtroom, and him being very aggressive. We don't know if he could be up to maybe something more than just this court case. We don't know if he could possibly come back, try and get revenge on my client. I feel like it's very unsafe that he comes near either me or my client.
Well, he's already taken it to the next level, and he started with the assault.
I swear to God, bro, if it
Okay,
is.
so you're gonna try fault. So
What?
can I
If that's your fucking body armor, I'm gonna be
trying to
pissed.
sue my
So.
client for something else.
Imagine.
So you're
Okay,
trying to
check now.
countersue my client for 50 other things. Now you're trying to sue him in a court case.
Yeah.
The court. So if you want to keep playing games, I'll sue you and turn this around on your file. The
I
lawyer
never
personally, not the
I'm just waiting for some
did I
TV
ever
to
say
be
I was trying to
screen to be smashed.
Were you just complaining about
Hello?
cutting off people?
Well, you cut us
Thank you.
off.
All right.
I believe Your Honor never gave you permission to speak.
Yes, she did. Sorry, Your Honor. But I would also like to say we did not know about the evidence before about this. We had no report of evidence, nor did the officer say we have anything. Say he has any evidence. So where does this all come into play? Because as agreeing with the defendant, we didn't know what evidence there was, and the officer was not aware of the evidence. So is this coming out of an unknown site that we know right now, or what's going on?
Your Honor?
If you would allow me
Could
to
I-
speak, Your Honor.
Please, Trooper Martelli.
I'll stand if that's okay, so everyone can hear me better. I don't know how well everyone can hear me from the distance that they're sitting. So it is, to my knowledge, as it was provided to me, I was told by the accident reconstruction team that had arrived on scene a few minutes later, prior to the accident, after it had been cleared. They were in fact able to find CCTV footage of the crash, and they went into a lot of detail. They filed their official report, which the court has a copy of, and that was the CCTV we watched on the TV there, which obviously shows Mr. Jin committing that, causing that traffic accident. That's all I have to say about that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Ryan, in absence of your client, do you have anything further to say?
Ephraim, yes, Your Honor. I'd like to say,
No, Mr. Ryan, the gentleman over there on my left.
Yeah, so we need to, sorry for this, but the video shows that my client parked at the red light and the gray sedan comes flying through. My client's driving the G-Wagon. And he stated that too, and which should be in the recording on this. So technically, with this end of the case, we want the $5,000 for the insurance company on it. Because it does show proof of my client getting hit by the defendant's vehicle, which he is in I believe, a sedan, and my client in the G-Wagon at the time, which my client didn't make clear, saying, and hopefully that's on recording.
Your Honor, I'd like to make a statement after that.
Okay, are you finished, Mr. Ryan?
Yes.
Go ahead then, Mr. Levitt.
Okay, Your Honor, I'd like to point out that Mr. Ryan was just saying how the evidence came out of the blue. He said, I believe he said, if you could correct me if I'm wrong, Mr. Ryan, you said the evidence, you were unaware of the video evidence?
Yep.
So if you're unaware of the video evidence, then like where did it come from? Because I was just kind of confused, because we also just had Trooper Tony say that Mr. Jin caused the accident. So I was just kind of confused.
Well, obviously,
on that.
I don't know where the evidence came from. I got hired off this job. Knowing there was no video evidence that I recalled, or nor my client recalled. So I don't know where it came from, unless it just came in a couple minutes ago from unknown source. My bad. Otherwise, I have no clue.
Allow me to, if you may, Your Honor, I can clear all this up.
You may cross.
I do believe I made a mistake. What I attempted to say was, Mr. Levitt, I confused Mr. Jin and Mr. Levitt. I apologize to everyone inside the courtroom. Mr. Levitt was, according to the accident reconstruction team, Mr. Levitt was found to be at fault for that accident. In terms of the actual evidence, as it did come up at a late minute, accident reconstruction is very math-based. It's a very heavy mathematical. How best do I put this? It's a very heavy math-based topic. It requires a lot of information to be collected, and so obviously, this court case happened much more prematurely compared to the time that they needed to finish the report entirely and submit all the CCTV. But obviously, as fate would have it, as soon as we went to recess, that report was submitted and the court was able to receive the CCTV footage showing Mr. Jin running that light and causing the accident. Mr. Levitt, excuse me, Mr. Levitt. I keep confusing the two. I apologize.
That is okay, Officer Martelli. Is there any further statements from the defendant at this time?
Before we conclude, I'd like to add one more thing. Yes.
Go ahead.
I would like to direct this towards the jury, if that's possible.
No! Let me go.
It's unusual for you to address the jury, but you may go ahead.
Okay, I would just like them to see how very aggressive and unprofessional the prosecution has acted, and I'd like you to take into account at such an odd time that the video evidence arrived before or after the court was in session. Oh, thank you.
Right. Okay, so I have one thing to say. Since the evidence did come in halfway through the court case, that does make it inadmissible because it's supposed to go at the beginning so we can log it. But obviously, it's just the fact that it came halfway through. But the judge can take that into account. It's up to them, in all fairness.
Trooper Martelli did actually state that the evidence was forthcoming before the recess.
It needs to be here for the entire case. It can't be through recesses.
Go ahead, Mr. Ryan.
I would also like to state, too, since the evidence did come halfway through, if we're trying to talk about tampering with this, too, does this evidence have to come through the state of San Andreas, through the PD? It's through the law enforcement department, my bad.
They were unaware.
The evidence was actually given through by a state trooper.
So then we can confirm there has been no tampering with it since it came through a state official, what did I put it, electronic or malware.
As far as guaranteed by the state, there was no tampering with it.
Thank you. That's all I have.
Okay, you can back away from me. Thank you.
Your Honor?
Yes, Mr. Levitt?
Ma'am, go ahead and sit down.
I'd like to question the actual realness of the evidence.
Got a towel on.
Considering it was presented halfway through the case, is that valid?
Ma'am, I'm not
Since
asking
it
you to leave
was
since you
it
only
was
have a
not
towel on.
since the prosecution said it was unaware of until that recess.
I don't care. You have a towel on. I'm not asking you to leave.
Because if we have that
Sit
evidence
down,
on
sit
hand
down,
at the start of the case,
Only
then
leaves.
why was that not brought up right away?
Again, it was stated that the evidence would be coming in. However, whether or not the evidence will be believed or not is going to be up to the jurors themselves.
I would like to state in terms of the evidence, obviously the entirety of the reconstruction takes lots of time. It takes a lot of processing. Nobody through the team that works exit reconstruction at the State Patrol was aware that that it just if this can sort of be addressed to the jury as well, they were not aware that this was going to happen so fast. The trial was very, very rushed. So it took them. They needed to appropriately take the amount of time, as a rushed investigation could lead to false evidence, misled evidence, and just overall not proper validity, if what I'm saying makes sense. So it was done appropriately and sent through appropriately. Unfortunately, did have to come through after recess, but that's just the inconvenience of it, Your Honor. That's all I have to say.
Do I have any further statements from either parties?
Yes, I would like to add something real quick.
Yes, Mr. Levitt?
I would like to state the obvious here, and question why the prosecution has been so aggressive. With them knowing that we have forthcoming evidence. They were, seemed like they were. Well, that's what I'm confused. The prosecution is unaware, but somehow someone's saying that they knew it was forthcoming. Wouldn't the
I'm not
prosecution
aware,
know about
but
that?
That confused me once the video came up. I didn't know there's video evidence until it was shown in the court.
You can definitely use that as evidence in a case for your restraining order against Mr. Jin. But as for now, it is not going to be relevant to this case for the vehicular damage.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. Could you repeat that last sentence?
I said you can certainly use that as admissible evidence for any court case against Mr. Jin as far as concerning his behavior towards a restraining order against him. However, has no bearing against him as far as who was at fault for the vehicular incident.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. I was just confused on why they were acting so aggressively if they were certain that they had video evidence, even though they are claiming they were unaware, but other people are claiming that it was forthcoming. I just thought the prosecution would know about that before the case started.
Yes, Mr. Rhines, please have all of your documentation in order ahead of time next time. Or have the court date, or please delay the court date.
Your Honor, that wasn't on my doing. That was what it was going on at the active scene. I was just hired when the court was told. I do not have control of when that's there. The evidence, this evidence, at least the video came in later, which I do not also have control of, which is also provided by the state. So if he's trying to fight this side of the case, it's not possible because this evidence didn't come up till later. When that comes down on the project, my client's side and the defendants to work out a time together, it does not come down to my side nor were my files in order.
Your Honor?
Yes, Mr. Levitt?
I was not trying to use the evidence for another case. I was just trying to question its legitness for this case.
As I stated, Mr. Levitt, I am accepting the evidence. However, if the jury has a problem with it, well, then they will make that very clear as when we find out the outcome of this case.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
And do either party, again, have any further statements to make before the jury makes their deliberation?
I believe my lawyer is coming back from the lobby.
Okay, we can wait for your lawyer to come
If we
back.
can just wait just a quick minute.
All right, then. Mr. Levitt, if I may ask, why exactly did your lawyer decide to leave in the middle of the court session? It better have been an emergency because we're all held up now.
I could have given birth to a baby in this amount of time.
I'm back.
Okay, here's my my lawyer, Your Honor.
please do not leave in the middle of this session next time.
Hey, FiveM, I
If
didn't.
you would please make any closing statements. Now's the time before the jury deliberates. Mr. Levitt, would you please have your lawyer if he has any statements to make?
Hey, FiveM, our final statements are pretty much just we.
Could you please speak up? We can barely hear you.
Hey, FiveM, yes. Hey, FiveM, yeah. Sorry, we don't have any final statements at this time.
Okay, then. I'm going to call one further recess for the jury to deliberate. Please meet in the meeting room to the left, to my left there, jurors. Everyone else may enter the atrium for a drink or refreshment until court resumes in about 1 hour. Okay? Court dismissed. Adjourned.
God, I could have given birth to a baby.
Ma'am, are you okay?
Yes?
Can Cam have the
ma'am,
permission from
are you
yourself
okay?
to film the jury
Oh,
discussion?
there you go.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. But
you.
you're gonna have to get permission from both of the whatever the hell they're called too, the
Can I
defendant
get permission
and the
from them
prosecutor.
when they're in there?
Ooh, I kind of like the black. It kind of, it's like a foil to your pants. It matches pretty well.
Mr. Levitt as well. However, Mr. Jin's not here, so you're gonna have to ask his lawyer.
We should probably go on Inside Voices now.
Yeah, I'm going down to. I'm pressing my U muscle.
Yep, I did. We are waiting for judge or no? I think we are. Oh yeah, there.
Yep.
Bark, 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 bark.
So, do we do voting now?
I think we have to
you-
decide basically who's guilty and who's not guilty.
Yeah,
That is correct.
Alrighty. I mean, I
hope you gentlemen were paying attention.
Yes, ma'am. And it's like I was visiting a conspiracy theory website. Each side was like saying, "Oh, he's with the cops," and the other one's like, "Oh, they're conspiring against me." It's kind of hard to kind of like think who's. Honestly, it's like who's bullshitting the least. Part of
I
my
agree.
French, but like that's kind of what I'm trying to
that's
think here,
fine.
and I honestly think that evidence coming in halfway through, I don't think that's applicable. Sorry, I'm not that smart. It's not actable. I don't believe. Personally, I don't know.
I can kind of concur with him and agree with him.
Because there have been so many stories of people being sent to prison over evidence that was withheld. You know, I know this is a very minor, like, in comparison, but still, it's kind of the same circumstance.
As well as considering how aggressive the guy's been in court as well.
Yeah, just very unprofessional.
So
I'm sorry to say, but I'm voting for angry guy. I understand his behavior was not good. I understand that. But hey, can this kid leave?
Yeah,
Can you please leave?
Yeah, I did not sign a release
You can record
form.
the result, but you can't record the deliberation.
I did not sign a release
Thank
form,
you,
ma'am.
miss. All right, she's good.
I think I'll vote for the angry guy because the camera doesn't show lies. The camera is right, and I think he was angry because he was in the right. So I do understand that, and I also understand he was behaving really badly. But I'm sorry to say, but I'm gonna vote for him.
I'm sorry, I just can't really throw my support behind someone who was acting that childish. And also, that guy, all of his damages was really just like to his rim and like some paint, from what I've gathered. Other than that, the defendant was in the hospital and he had some problems and everything from the accident. Now, then again, if he was at fault, then he was at fault. But I mean, at the same time, everyone was kind of screaming at each other, pointing conspiracy theories at one another.
Are you saying you don't believe the video evidence?
Well, I mean, it's not that I don't believe it. What I think is it really shouldn't count because it was just kind of thrown in halfway through.
I think it should have. I think they should have shown us at the start of it.
Yeah, I think they should have shown us at the start.
I'll vote for
Personally.
the angry guy.
And also, regardless of whether you're innocent or guilty, you don't act like that in a courtroom because that tells you a lot about a person based on how they act. And
Exactly.
to me, the reason why for the aggressiveness is that like he's in the wrong,
I
basically.
mean, typically you're supposed to go off the facts of the case, not necessarily how one's presenting themselves in court. But I mean, the facts of the case really have been so diluted because everyone's screaming at each other, and all the evidence coming in was like halfway through.
Or maybe other guy was acting, being nice in front of the court just to show that, hey, I wasn't in the wrong, and you never know. Maybe he was in the wrong. Maybe he was just acting in court.
Yeah, doing a little psychological warfare.
Did I stutter? Get Alzheimer's?
So,
Hmm.
I already told you, I'm voting for the angry guy. What about you guys?
I'm sorry, just on my own personal basis, I cannot throw my support behind the angry guy. I'm gonna have to go with the defendant.
Okay, what about you? Jack.
I probably have to side with the defendant on this one. For the same reason the guy in front of us said.
Hung jury it is then.
Alrighty.
Are you guys absolutely sure?
Well, I mean, I'm sorry, I just cannot throw my support behind the guy who's screaming and crying and moaning throughout the
But
case.
just think about it. Maybe he was angry because he was the right guy. And maybe the other guy was just acting in front of us to be nice guy. I mean, to show that he's nice. Maybe he's not. You never know.
I mean, I can understand your anger. I mean, I have my enemies too, but I mean, if you're in a court of law in front of police officers, you have to remain respectful. And the trooper was saying that he was being very aggressive at the scene too, so it kind of sets a precedent. Just kind of my 2 cents.
I don't know. I don't agree with that. I'm telling you, I don't know. Like, you guys are actually not looking at the fact, not looking at the video evidence that actually got. Okay, fine. I understand there can be tamper with the video evidence. I understand. But according to the trooper, there was no tampering. And I trust the trooper. He's a cop. So,
Well, I don't think it was tampered with. I just the fact that it was added in like halfway through the trial. That's what kind of disturbs me.
so you're actually not looking at the video evidence at all, not basing your
Well, I mean,
judgment on the fact,
it
just
was
on the behavior.
improperly submitted. You can't really,
So it's behavior reasons you're actually voting the other guy out.
Well, it's not just that, but also, I mean, if that evidence came in, like, and that was there, I mean, then it's pretty much open, closed, shut. And it also doesn't help that throughout the trial, it's just people screaming and everything. That kind of shakes things up. Not necessarily shakes things up, but like it kind of makes it a little harder to follow along with the facts.
Now it depends on the judge.
Hey, personally,
Well, I mean, you guys are hung, so we're gonna have to keep coming back here over and over and over until you guys make a decision. It's either that, or I'm going to award some money, a little bit of money, to the prosecution to fix the car. But aside from that, I'm not going to give them the full amount because there's not enough evidence in my eyes to warrant either one a full,
All right, Judge. So defendant, Mr. Jin, he has been brought to jail for other reasons, and also his lawyer has had to go out of state.
What the hell?
I see. Well, I mean, if he's found guilty, he's gonna have to just deal with the federals. Then that's all that means.
He's gonna be at MRPD right now, so whenever it happens, they can bring him or whatever.
I see.
I vote for the angry guy.
I mean, I do have issues with the fact that it was brought in like early, like it should have been brought in earlier. But I mean, if it shows the guy in the wrong, even though I should probably just put my prejudices aside, I think the guy who was screaming and crying and everything was in the right, but like he was not in the wrong. So I mean, as much as it pains me to side with the guy who was acting a fool, I'm gonna have to side with him.
I think I could probably agree with that.
Yeah, as much as it pains me, I think it is the right decision.
Yeah.
Because you may be right. He may just be playing the nice guy, the defense. He could just be really angry, but I still don't think it was appropriate. Then again, their lawyers weren't they weren't acting as nice either.
So are we all in agreement then? Based
Yeah, I
on the
think we're
video
on-
evidence, pretty much.
Yeah, I think we're all in agreement.
Okay.
Okay then. Then you three may enter the room, and please let the bailiff know the result. Let's go.
So not me telling.
Yeah, here we go.
Welcome.
Who's
All
telling
please be
the
seated.
bailiff? Telling the bailiff.
I can do it.
All right.
I figured. There's nothing but cigarettes around me. If anyone asks, they're all Tonys.
What did we say?
No?
Wait, never mind. I got it.
If anybody would ask you about these cigarettes, all yours.
Where is Mr. Ryan, the defendant, the prosecutor's lawyer?
Oh, I think the guy who you were going against kind of got jailed.
He was getting represented by Mr. Ryan. He can't find him. Also, I'd like to state that my lawyer had an emergency.
One of them got jailed for smoking inside the courtroom by Captain Smith.
Dude,
There's no smoking signs though.
get a
Yeah,
fucking
I don't
glass
know why
of
he
water.
keeps enforcing that. I don't see any no smoking signs either, but you know, whatever.
Or no champagne sign.
He's getting old. He's close to retirement, and we just got to do what he asks.
If you don't have enough Twinkies for everybody, don't bring any at all.
You want one?
Well, since both prosecutors are arrested, what's next, Your Honor?
Judge, is this a no smoking area? Judge, come back. What?
What the? You might want to go investigate that sheriff or deputy.
I don't know what the fuck he did.
Fuck me, it looks like the sheriff. I haven't seen that motherfucker in a while.
Are you smoking pot?
All right, everybody. It seems as though Mr. Rhines is sick. He's throwing up profusely in the bathroom. So I will just announce the verdict of this case. It is the finding of this court that Mr. Nick was not at fault for the accident. Mr. Levitt, your vehicle was damaged from the front as well as the video evidence which was presented to us. So therefore, I am ordering you to award Mr. Nick the total of $5,000 in U.S. cash. And that is it. Everybody is dismissed. Court is adjourned.
Alrighty.
Damn.
Hey,
Well,
wearing
it's
no
okay.
drawers.
At least I don't have to worry about dropping the soap like that fool.
All right, good job, Bill Gates.
Thank you. You want to move on?
100%.
Bro, who
Alright,
let
here
the
you go, buddy.
goddamn dogs out? Jesus Christ.
You want to talk about it?
No.
Yep, there you go, Rory.
Hey. You'd be short as hell without those damn things.
You just jelly with my heels.
Yeah.
You jelly? How
Yeah.
much jelly are you gonna? You
I'm so
can wear
jelly.
the
You
heels
got me.
too. You can also
Oh
wear
yeah,
the heels.
yeah. Could
Yeah.
I? Oh, I'm learning something new every day. Oh my god.
Go ahead and wear the heels.
I
You
don't
can
really
get
want to.
tall. You can get
I
tall.
don't think I will. I'm
I
good.
forgot I was on CAD.
What am I doing?
I got-
Where's my
I
character
got-
fucking going? Okay, well, delete
Get-
that card
Oh
or
my
not.
God.
Oh no, it's not getting deleted. Hey, we'll learn something new every day. Get the hell out of my way, old man. All right, let's see.
That was fun.
He called old man. You know what? The next person that calls me old man's gonna get killed. That's what I think.
You okay?
Hello, Mr. Levitt. Don't feel that
Oh,
bad. These
where'd you get
things
that
happen
car,
in life.
Volnage,
You're
your
not
ass?
under any criminal,
What do you,
you know, sanctions. So all you
Well,
gotta do
maybe you
is
shouldn't
pay
leave
for a
it
little car
outside.
damage and
You're
you're
parked
free
in a
man.
red zone. I'm gonna have to write you a ticket.
I'll
Well, thanks guys for joining. That was fun. I had fun. I think everyone enjoyed themselves.
Yep, yep.
Out of character. Who was actually in the right?
He was. I was in the wrong.
Man, fuck the jury.
Well, that's what I told
Yeah,
you
I
before
was,
the
I
court.
was trying to I was trying to let the jurors decide everything.
Yeah, it was fun though. I me and Sandy had it planned that I was responsible anyway, before we started.
Actually,
yeah, that's
the
why,
only
because I
reason-
knew, so I didn't want to make a decision.
The
I was
only
just trying to
reason-
guide everyone.
Yeah,
The
you
only
knew.
reason the other guy won is
Well, he
because of the
told
video
us.
evidence.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
also he
we
told
knew.
us about it. I actually did turn it. I mean, like those other two people wanted to vote for you. I'm like,
Yeah.
you know?
Oh, so you betrayed me basically.
No. I actually based it on your video evidence, by the way. The other guy's video
Yeah.
evidence. I mean, the video evidence.
Was I a good
doesn't
lawyer?
matter.
Yes or no?
Hey, you like my judge outfit?
I need an honest answer. Was I a good lawyer?
No, yeah, you
No.
actually really impressed me.
Sorry.
I thought you did.
Terrible.
You
Absolutely
lost
terrible.
your case, so you tell me.
So you want a Twinkie?
That's not my
I want to get a damn
crashed into
Twinkie.
him. Listen, I was trying to defend him from him being at fault, alright? He was
I
at
didn't
fault,
mean-
not my fault.
Excuse me, sir.
I didn't.
No,
I
no,
didn't
the
crash
only
you. I
reason-
ran the red light and he hit me.
Hey,
Did
why
you
is
put
your
my
head-
husband in prison?
Why is your
Oh shoot! Oh shoot!
Oh my god!
Why is your head a different color than your
You put my
arms?
husband in prison?
Oh my god.
Why is your head different color than your arms?
There are too many people doing it.
Stop fucking hitting me. Ow.
That was a fun court case, though, everybody. Thanks for coming.
Yep, it was.
Court's
Okay,
adjourned.
as I said, I didn't use your outside character information. The only reason I voted was for the video evidence you had. That's
Yeah,
all.
no, I it's all good. I know you're good. We knew when they had the video evidence we were gonna lose.
I was like, yeah, I mean, they have video evidence no matter what. Unless it's Stanford, that's different thing. Otherwise, video evidence is good.
Yeah.
Hey, we're
No, I
gonna
thought
be
it was really
doing.
fun, though.
We're gonna be doing that illegal chicken fighting. If you guys want to get involved.
Oh, that sounds good.
Chicken
Yeah.
fight.
Having bets on chicken fights.
Yeah,
Or,
we're gonna
or
find a
any
location,
animals. Yeah,
so
that sounds
I'll
good to
message
me.
you guys.
I'm gonna
Judge,
go
you
to
got another
sleep
court
today.
case.
Oh no.
Too much for me.
I'm good. Yeah.
That was
What is
long.
You
he
gotta find
doing
another
That was long
judge.
and
again?
hard.
Hey, do you always do that in front of everyone? Scared. Nah, I'll just.
Going to your ghost box up there.
Are we gonna need Darnell again, or are we gonna do someone else?
Slash.
We'll
Hey, what
figure
do
it
you
out.
mean
We'll
by
find a
chicken
location.
fight?
Hey,
What do you mean by
optic,
chicken
undeafening
fight?
game.
Wait,
I
come
mean,
over here. I can't hear you.
1 second, man.
Ow. There you go.
What do you
What's
mean
up?
by chicken fight?
So like illegal chicken fighting. So you find like we're gonna find some old place so we can get into, and we'll basically invite people,
Oh,
and
sorry.
they can bet on like before the fight which chicken is gonna win.
It's really cool,
It's
but like,
it's
people do
called
it.
it's like if it's actually called cockfighting, and you get chickens to fight.
You get
It's
chickens
like
to fight.
it's
Yeah,
like
I've seen.
something that actually
Kinda
happens.
like.
It's really messed
Have you
up,
ever seen
It's like betting, gross
radioactive
betting.
music? Radioactive music.
Radioactive, like the band.
No, music. There's a music episode. I think it's shown in
Radioactive
that.
music.
Yeah, I think it's shown in that one. Kinda.
I'm not sure.
Okay, I'll leave it, but I got it. I know what you're talking about. Today
Oh.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
actually gonna go to sleep, actually. You guys
Oh,
mind?
okay.
Yes,
I
sir.
mean,
Court's over.
I can join tomorrow. This is my
Yeah,
sleeping
we'll
time.
do something tomorrow too. We'll be on. We'll be jumping in waitlisted session too.
Oh, yeah, sure. Hey, it was nice RP, by the way. And
Yeah,
by the way,
thank you.
Sandy,
Thank you
did
for
win.
joining.
You did win.
This is bullshit.
What's that?
You won, by the way.
Oh, I know. I heard. I heard about it. Thank God.
I thought you were a cop.
I mean, did he win though? He got arrested.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, he did.
Yo, Bill Gates, hop in the whip.
It's Jeff Bezos, man. Actually, no, it's not. I fair.
Anyways,
Is he
it was good
talking? I
RP.
don't hear him. Yeah, same. Is he talking? I don't hear him.
Looks like it, right?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, it's must have been in whisper.
What's
Yeah.
up?
Anyway, sorry. Yeah. Sorry, I punched you earlier. Muscle spasm.
Oh, it's okay. I'll let you go.
Yep. All right.
I'm just joking.
Have a good one. Nice bed.
See ya.
See ya.
Nice bed, by the way.
Yeah. Hey, where's
yo,
Dad?
What in the teenager bullshit?
Auntie.
Man, I ain't even go fucking. Yo, how the fuck do you even get that pen?
Auntie, I'm sorry. I thought I looked like your sister.
Oh, big sis.
Hey, yo, how you get that pen, bruh?
It's add-on. What? I mean, you gotta have the genes. I don't know what to say.
Huh?
Stuff. It's stuff.
Add-on pens. I appreciate it, my guy. You're gonna make me go through all of them. Thank you.
No, you can't.
Yeah, what? I can't what?
Why? You wanna fight me?
How the fuck y'all got these pads, bruh? This
Bro,
shit ain't
what you
even.
mean? You wanna fight
This shit
with
ain't
me?
even fair, G.
You wanna fight
Hey, yo,
with
why
me?
the?
Oh,
nah,
I'm
nah,
ready
man.
to
I'm
fight.
good. Nah.
I'm
Hey,
ready to
stay away
fight.
from my bro. He takes karate.
Hey, yo, y'all like step on stepsis. Y'all got some weird shit.
Wow, he thinks we don't look alike.
I know. He's just mad. He's not like us. He's
Your
40
haircut
years
from
old.
someone at a
person.
dumpster?
How am I? How did I change? I don't know.
Oh, sorry. That was magical
Damn,
powers.
You grew and dyed your hair.
Did you
Damn, looks
do
like
that?
you both got your haircut in the damn dumpster.
Did you do that?
Hey, you making fun of me?
No, I'm making fun of your brother.
Whoa. What you talking about, bro?
Wow. On you, bro.
Looks like you
What
got
you
your
talking
haircut in the
about?
damn garbage.
Oh, you're just
dumpster.
jelly. You're just jelly. You can't get my hair color. That's why.
No one wants your ugly ass hair color.
Oh, please, look at you. You have ugly
You're like
face.
4'11".
Hey, where did you make that face, you know? It looks...
I made it from getting from my
From your...
mom. She gave it to me.
I see, I see. Uh, I look cool. I
Bring it
know.
down your
Thanks.
level.
Down my level, what you mean?
Goddamn,
Yo,
is this
you
Big
wanna
Nick?
fight? You wanna fight
You
with
Yo, is
want
me?
this
to?
Big
You wanna
You want
Nick
fight
right
to?
with
here?
You
me?
want to?
Why is he so
You wanna
short?
fight with me? I'll show
Yeah, let's
you
go.
how to
I'll fight you.
Hey, he's
I'll
short,
fight
but
you.
he'll beat you up.
Yeah,
It
you want to go?
probably fucking will, but I got a gun.
Oh, jeez, what the hell? Why is everyone in San Andreas got guns?
I got a gun.
Fuck it, I could whip a bigger gun out, but you know I can't fit it anywhere, so I
Just
can
put
make
in
it
your
fit,
underwear.
but it's not gonna be comfortable.
I'm gonna fight her brother and you fight his sister. Man, shut the hell up.
Motherfucker, I didn't bump into you. You bumped into me.
It's okay, fucker. Just bump into me.
Oh, what the fuck? Move pretty much? What the fuck? Why am I being circled by a fucking 5th grader and a 2nd grader?
Do you want a better haircut?
Hey, my haircut is better than yours, okay? Just get
Yeah, at
off.
least he's got hair on the sides of his head.
I shaved
know.
it, okay? God
He's
damn
just
it.
bald. You're just bald, you know.
I'm
Hey,
not.
you
Get the
losing
fuck
your
down,
hair?
little
You losing your hair?
fucking
You
midget.
want me to
Hey,
tell
what
you
the
what to
hell?
apply?
God
Hey,
damn.
alright.
Get off
Trying
of
to
us.
harass
You're
you.
trying to harass us? Get out of here.
I don't feel like running.
Hey, you have spider on your foot. Do you know how
Don't
to
you want to
walk?
run? Too old? Yeah.
Yeah, I am old.
See? I taught you how to walk. Ooh, showing off your badge. Ooh, I'm gonna be
Well, yeah,
a
I was
cop
supposed
too.
to have it on. You want to be a cop? You want the badge?
Ah, I'll get
Yeah,
one
well,
when
where's
I'll
your
be
gun,
old.
huh?
It's on my hip. Are you blind?
Oh, jeez. Well, you just said you didn't have one. Were you a liar?
Yeah, always. I also have this. I like hitting people with it.
Wow.
Are you threatening us with the blood on your shirt?
No, I'll never hit you guys.
I saw that. I saw that.
Do you want me to hit you with it? God damn it.
You touch me or my sis over here. I'm gonna call cops right now, right
You don't
here.
do nothing. If I both you in one shot, then
Ryan.
we'd be up.
I'm
What?
Alright,
calling
get in
cops.
here. We got places to be, things to do.
Oh,
I'll call cops.
Wow, what the fuck?
call the cops that way.
Ow.
I'm not a cop.
Oh, my head. Everything's going black.